Welcome to Caesar Snack Sandwich. Today we're going to be taking another look at Beefy.Finance. I just made a video 2 days ago about them, so it's might seem premature to make another video, but they do have an update in here that's worth looking at. Now, head over to Beefy.Finance, and here it is right here. And what it is I've talked about the cake, I've talked about the fries, and I talked about these 4-tube in my other video. If you wish to watch that video, there will be a card right up here now. So the new vault is Drugs and Guns Vault. Now, don't be put off by the name of it. You know, it's kind of just the theme, right? It's only a theme for the tokens, and it might hold people back, but let's take a look at what's inside. So it has a daily APY of 6.56%. Yesterday it was around 7.4%. I put some small amount of BNB into it to just test it out and see how things go. And I've also put a small amount of cake in here to see how this is going as well, just to test this protocol out a little bit better. Now, how to join this vault? You need drugs. You need to go to the market, get some drugs, deposit them in here, and get your Moo Thug drugs. So what does this protocol utilize? So let's take a look. If you click here, you end up in this video, or this docs page. And it says here, thugs.fi. The Thugs project vision is to create a functional, useful, and fun token ecosystem built around NTFs, gaming, and tokenomics that will benefit the end user. So it's a kind of a big company that wants to produce a whole bunch of little protocols that have to do with these things, gaming, NTFs, and tokenomics. Kind of similar to what Alpha.Finance is doing when, you know, they've produced this Alpha Hormora on the ETH chain, and they're also working on some stuff for the Binance lending and stuff. I have a video right here about Alpha.Finance Labs, and you can check it out up here. So this thugs.fi ecosystem is going to try to produce different kinds of protocols. So the first one that I found that they have open is called the Trap House. Now, this is a doc. You can check out the Trap House. It's down here, Trap House. So you can check it out as well. But let's take a look at the Trap House. So here's the Trap House. And it's very similar to what we have with PancakeSwap. What it is they have a whole bunch of LPs that you can deposit, you know, you can provide liquidity to, and then stake your liquidity tokens here to gain different kinds of rewards. So earn drugs. Oh, I'm sorry, not different kinds, all the same kind. Earn drugs, all of these earn drugs. Now there's two down here, and what this is there's the Binance Smart Change Swap LP. These guys have delisted drugs on their swap. So this protocol says that they are allowing people to come here, unstake these LP tokens, and at least earn some drugs as well. So this is a special case. If you've already, you know, taken part in this, I'm sure you know what's going on here, and you can reach out to the community and find out how to deal with your issue of having supplied liquidity on the Binance Smart Change swap. So this is the first way, just like PancakeSwap. You know, you provide liquidity to the LP, you stake the LP token here, and you gain some pretty sick APY on, but paid out in drugs. Now, come over to Get Hose. Now, when you have drugs, you can approve the drugs here first, then stake the drugs here, and you'll start earning more drugs from your drugs. But you'll also get some hose. Now, hose are like PancakeSwap's syrup, okay? So you come over here, and work them hose. So you stake the hose here, approve the hose first, stake the hose, and you will gain guns. And then guns are another token that you could sell on the market. So here we have the exchange. This is where you have to go to get some drugs. So you come into the swap here, you have your BNB or whatever it is you're going to swap for. Come down here, and here are drugs. So this is where I picked up my drugs. So I, put in some BNB, swapped. So I approved the transaction, got some drugs, brought it back to Beefy.Finance, staked it here, and started gaining this sick 6% per day. Now, I think I put in 730 something, and now I'm up to 793. So do I really want these drugs? This is a way to increase your drugs. Like all these vaults here, what they do is what this vault is going to do is it's going to go to the trap house. It's going to stake your drugs here, earn some more drugs, and earn some hoes. Take the hoes, stake them in the hoe den, or whatever you want to call this, and get some guns. And then every time it harvests anything, it's going to sell them back for drugs and put the drugs back into the vault. So it's going to constantly, it's going to be selling the guns, it's just going to be selling the guns, but it's going to be staking the hoes and continually harvesting drugs and getting hoes and staking the hoes for drugs or for guns, and then selling the guns for more drugs, and just continually doing this over and over and over and over and over again. So that's why this APY is so crazy high right now. And also the APYs on these different staking mechanisms are probably pretty high. They don't actually mention anywhere here, so I'm not sure how much it is, but these APIs are probably really high as well. So they're probably giving you a lot of drugs here for these drugs. And then also at this current time, these guns are probably pretty high as well. I don't know the percentages, but I trust in Beefy.Finance's math that they've done this correctly and this is accurate. Now, let's take a look at drugs. So if you take drugs, this is the past 7 days chart. So today is November 1st, and it's currently at 16 cents. And if we go all the way back to the end of the 7th day chart, we say the 30th. So the 30th. Yeah, so that's like 2 days ago. So this token has been live on CoinGecko for 2 days. So I wouldn't be putting $10,000 into drugs and hoping to make this kind of yield. It's a pretty big risk. But I figure in 10 days, maybe 20 days, in 2 weeks, I'll have doubled this and I can sell it and get my BNB back. Well, of course, that's assuming that the price stays relatively level. So that pretty much covers, the drugs and guns vault, and you can check it out if you want. Decide whether or not you feel that this is a good thing to try and good thing to play with, and take some risk if you want. It's a pretty big risk though, so I wouldn't suggest you to do too much. Do some more research if you feel. Read what it says. Use your own caution and do your own research. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now. See you next time.